Do you know what fair trade is? Fair trade is a means of trade that fights against social inequalities and promotes sustainable development while respecting people and the environment. But let's see what it is. Sara is working as a volunteer in Bottega Oscar Romero of Cagliari in Italy. The company is committed to the dissemination of fair trade and its values. Explain the project behind the products. Bottega Romero sells and shares, so it's all not only a product, but a story. Through social channels, discuss the issues related to economic imbalances between the north and south of the world to promote greater economic justice through the promotion of fair trade, the proposal of sustainable lifestyles, ethical finance, and responsible tourism. This is just one of many companies that in the way deals with fair trade, but everything starts with us. Now that you know what it is, do you want to help us too? Let's love each other and be responsible.
The world is changing, faster than ever, but not for the better. This is climate change, our greatest challenge. If we do nothing, here's what at stake. Rising temperatures will make heat waves the new norm, devastating agriculture and leaving millions without food. Coastal cities, home to billions, could be underwater. By the year 2075, cities like Miami, Jakarta and Venice might exist only in history books. Storms will intensify, fires will rage, and floods will displace entire populations. We could see over 200 million climate refugees by 2050. More than 1 million species are at risk of extinction. We are not just losing wildlife, we are losing ecosystems that sustain life on Earth. Doing nothing means more destruction. But we can act. Renewable energy, sustainable practices and bold climate policies can rewrite our story.
Climate change affects countries worldwide, but not all in the same way. In sub-Saharan Africa, rising temperatures lead to severe droughts threatening food and water security. Meanwhile, countries like Bangladesh face devastating floods and rising sea levels displacing millions. In the Arctic, ice caps are melting at alarming rates, contributing to global sea level rise. In places like Australia and California, extreme heat has intensified wildfires, destroying homes and ecosystems. In Palestine, the effects of climate change are compounded by the Israeli occupation. Restricted access to water resources, land confiscation, and destruction of natural habitats leave Palestinians increasingly vulnerable to drought and food insecurity.
A pipeline is only 100 meters away from me, but I am forbidden to reach the water.
Most of you might be thinking, now what? Is this the end? Well, the answer to this is no. When it comes to climate change mitigation, numerous steps are being taken at both commercial and individual levels to address this global challenge. From adopting renewable energy sources instead of burning fossil fuels and recycling plastics into usable items to even minimizing water wastage, there is so much that can be done. For instance, waste plastic bags can take more than 10 years to be decomposed. By switching to eco-friendly, recyclable alternatives, we can promote both reliability and sustainability.